How long have you been telling yourself you're going to start? Maybe it's getting in shape. Maybe it's starting the business you've been thinking about, applying for a different job, going back to school, taking your faith more seriously, finally leaving something you know isn't right for you. Maybe it's something nobody else even knows about. Whatever it is, you probably have a reason you haven't started yet. You're too busy. You don't have enough money. You're not ready. The timing isn't right. And maybe those reasons are completely real. But here's the question. How long are you willing to let those reasons control what your life becomes? Because the dangerous thing about waiting is that it rarely feels dangerous while you're doing it. Think about something you've wanted to change for at least a year. Now think back to where you were exactly 1 year ago. There's a good chance you told yourself you had time. You'd start eventually, and somehow 12 months disappeared. That's what makes time strange. Tomorrow always feels close, but 5 years ago doesn't feel nearly as far away as it should. So we keep making deals with ourselves. I'll start Monday. I'll start next month. I'll do it when work slows down. I'll do it when I have more money. I'll do it when I'm more confident. And every individual delay seems harmless. It's only 1 day, only 1 week, only 1 month, until you look back and realize those small delays quietly became years. Maybe you're not lazy. Maybe you're waiting to feel ready. But think about what you're actually waiting for. Are you waiting for the fear to disappear? For confidence to suddenly show up? For somebody to tell you that you're capable? Because that moment might never happen. Someone walking into a gym for the first time probably doesn't feel confident. Someone starting a business doesn't know whether it'll succeed. Someone applying for their dream job doesn't know whether they'll get hired. Someone leaving a relationship they've outgrown doesn't know whether they'll regret it. We tend to imagine successful people became confident and then acted. But often they acted while they were scared, embarrassed, inexperienced, and uncertain. And eventually the evidence that they could survive those things became confidence. Maybe confidence isn't what you need before you start. Maybe starting is how you build it. Here's something nobody really talks about. Waiting has a price. You just don't receive a bill for it. Imagine you've wanted to get in shape for 3 years. Those 3 years weren't simply 3 years without your dream body. They were 3 years you could have spent becoming stronger, learning discipline, improving your health, and proving to yourself that you could stay committed to something. Maybe you've wanted to create something. A business, a YouTube channel, music, a book, a clothing brand. Every year you wait isn't simply another year before you succeed. It's another year before you even find out whether you could have succeeded. And maybe you would have failed. That's possible. But failure gives you information. Waiting gives you nothing except another question. What would have happened if I actually tried? And that's a question you don't want to spend the rest of your life answering. I want you to imagine something. It's 5 years from tonight. Same month, same time of night. You're 5 years older. Imagine 2 versions of yourself sitting across from you. The first version started. Not perfectly. They made mistakes. They wasted time. They probably failed more than once. Maybe the original plan didn't even work. But they moved, and because they moved, they learned. Because they learned, they changed. Now look at the second version. They kept waiting, they researched, they planned, they thought about starting. They watched other people do what they wanted to do. And every year they said, soon. Which version scares you more? The version of yourself that tried and failed, or the version that never found out what could have happened? Sometimes procrastination isn't about being lazy at all. Sometimes procrastination protects your ego. If you never start, you never have to discover whether you're actually good enough. You can always tell yourself, I could do it if I really tried. That's comfortable, because your potential stays perfect as long as you never test it. The business that hasn't been started can't fail. The application you never send can't be rejected. The person you never approach can't say no. The video you never upload can't get 0 views. But there's another side to that protection. It also means the business can't succeed. The application can't get accepted. The person can't say yes, and the video can't reach 1 million people. Avoiding failure also means avoiding the possibility of success. But don't misunderstand this. I'm not telling you to wake up tomorrow and completely reinvent yourself. That's another trap. People get motivated at night and create an impossible version of tomorrow. Wake up at 5 a.m, run 5 miles, read 50 pages, start the business, delete every app, never eat badly again, completely change their life in 24 hours. Then tomorrow arrives, they miss one thing, and suddenly the entire plan feels ruined. Instead, ask yourself, what's one promise I can actually keep tomorrow? Maybe it's 20 minutes in the gym, 1 application, 1 page, 1 phone call, 1 prayer, 1 hour working on the idea you've been talking about for 2 years. Something small enough that you can't hide behind excuses. Because you're not trying to prove to everyone else that you've changed. You're trying to rebuild something much more important. Trust in yourself. Think about how you'd feel about a friend who constantly made promises to you and never kept them. Eventually you'd stop believing them. Now think about how often you've done that to yourself. Tomorrow I'll start. Tomorrow comes, nothing. Monday for sure. Monday comes, nothing. Next month, nothing. Eventually your brain learns that your own promises don't mean anything. So start smaller. Tell yourself you're going to do 1 thing, then actually do it. Not because 1 workout changes your body, not because 1 hour builds your business, but because every promise you keep is evidence that you're becoming someone you can trust. Here's the part I want you to remember tonight. The next 5 years are coming whether you're ready for them or not. You're going to get older either way. You can spend those years trying, failing, learning, changing direction, getting embarrassed, starting again, and slowly becoming someone different. Or you can spend them waiting for a version of yourself who finally feels ready. Either way, the clock keeps moving. So maybe the question isn't, what if I fail? Maybe the better question is, what happens if I never start? There's probably something you've been thinking about while listening to this. Something you know you've been delaying. Don't make some huge promise tonight. Don't tell yourself tomorrow is the day you completely change your life. Just decide what the first step is. Make it specific. Make it small. And when tomorrow comes, do it. Because you don't need permission to start before you're ready. You don't need permission to be inexperienced. You don't need permission to fail. And you don't need to know exactly where the path ends before taking the first step. So before you go to sleep tonight, imagine yourself 5 years from now, 1 more time. Then ask yourself, if I keep living exactly the way I'm living right now, where will I be 5 years from tonight? And if you don't like the answer, what are you going to do differently tomorrow?